Good morning. It is 5:40 a.m. here in Sweden at the moment of recording, and I figured I would play a little bit of Oxygen Not Included before I get to work, or before I, have to go to work. Have a day job nowadays. We're gonna start up my call, cheating wise. Okay. Oh fuck yeah. What are these guys? Why are... Alright, yeah, get that dirt dug out. Now what's that? Why are... Analyze, fucking priority, high priority, stop being priority 9. Jesus Christ. Christ, mate. Christ. Honestly, if I just like insulate here a little bit better, and just like get some igneous rock. There, that's a reasonable temperature down there. Oh, fucking hand. There. That's gonna prevent a little bit of radiation. Heat radiation, that is. Just prevent this area from heating up so much. Yeah, as you can see, I've gone through a few dupes. There one or two dies every single time I have like a water problem or something, because I don't do a good job of keeping track of the food, so they end up just killing themselves by eating up all of the like lice loaves, and then they just... Why would you want this? Why are you offering me 1 ton of sandstone? I have 230 of those. I'm just gonna pass on all that. I'm just gonna wait until I get some seeds for... How did I end up with glossy Dracos? Well, I ended up feeding them mealwood. Apparently that maximizes their chances of becoming glossy. I did not know this. Can somebody deconstruct this ladder? I'm gonna put a deodorizer in here. Yeah, these 3 mealwood plants can actually sustain 5 Dracos. You are young. You are getting up there. You're young. You're still decently young too, so it's like none of these are really elderly or old anyway. Oh, good. No, what? Just do some general maintenance. Oh yeah, it allows you to like attack poor wild critters. Fuck you too. Rank capture critters. Oh yeah, it changes that entire overlay so you can actually prioritize everything. Nice. Oh, there you are. Somebody sweep up them suits. Now, what's all this down here? I got the mod thermoelectric generator, advanced generators. It adds a thermoelectric generator, which allows you to convert heat directly into energy, rather than needing steam as an intermediary. Yeah. Now, you may wonder, there's a reason... I may wonder why the fuck I'm doing this. Well, there's a good reason. Here, I have a hot node. I'm using the lava tendrils, so I got a hot node right here. This used to be, like all of this igneous rock used to be lava. And I'm basically using it to boil steam. And I got a steam generator here. I got several hundred kilos in here. This thing was full of water and I just dumped it all in. So I got a steam turbine here. I used to have a bunch of these guys sitting here, 4 of them, but they didn't do anything. they ultimately ended up just wasting more energy than they actually produced. Like they just ended up breaking all the time. So I just like ditched them and replaced them with this system. This is a vacuum chamber. This is a vacuum chamber that it's just here for the sake of being. Great. It's here for the sake of being a way for this room to not be, you know, directly influencing the base. As you can see, the temperature here is insane. Temperature here is insane. Temperature here is a vacuum. Temperature here is slowly going down. In fact, I think if I just deconstruct this, I might be able to get all the steam out of here. Because I can get rid of that phosphorus. It's very hot, but you know, I'll be able to, oh, for fuck's sake. Liquid locks. No, priorities. Somebody mop. I find it weird that mopping liquid is a low priority operation, or rather mopping liquids. There, now we're getting some hot steam in here. Because there's a lot of steam down here, or quite a bit of steam down here. And if I can just send it up to the steam turbine, I can actually recondense it. So it goes into the main system there. And what's keeping these pipes cold? Well, they're insulated first of all, and ridiculously hot water. It's on the verge of bursting at all times. I'm basically here just allowing the steam that normally sits here and just causes heat soak to just wander its way up there. How the hell has this water not turned to steam? Oh, 49 kilos of steam in here. Oh, nice. Lovely. We are now talking grams of steam hanging around. Somebody build that little thing there. Right, they were allowed in through there. Priority on all this is 6. Above average. The reason I want this is liquid trap, because this stuff could start condensing. And like if there's a couple 100 grams of steam in here, that's not a big deal. But they can't be allowed to be like 200 kilos of steam here. There has to be a sort of a weak spot where there's relatively little steam. And this thing just eats it, so that's why I have that there. Yes, I put that there as a just emergency countermeasure. How's my mulewood farm doing? Terribly. Temperature is in fact slowly falling. Why are you not running through radiated pipe there? I have effectively infinite lead. Fuck you. Maybe you should mop up the water if you keep getting soggy. Or maybe not run through every puddle you can. You know, there's an idea. Go for it. Maybe you should, like, stop pissing everywhere and, like, try to go to the bathroom, because they're right here. I need to put up more toilets. I have a dirty water return line. I guess I could put the toilets over here. They're in a bathroom, I believe. Yeah, they are in a bathroom. But they don't have any sinks. I have a sink here and that's it. They got showers every morning. Should I fill the bathroom with chlorine? Honestly, that'd be a good idea. It'd make sure that they were nice and sterile when they came out of the bathroom. Or at least like have a layer of it in there. Oh. Germiness. There's actually very little germiness over here. So. There. That's soaking up that heat. So this mealwood is slowly falling down in temperature again. Rather than rising in temperature. Right, these things have already recovered. These guys should start recovering soon enough. As they're... Yes. Yes, the temperature is falling. Water is good. Nice, good temperature. Enters at 22, leaves at 24. Then returns at 25 and leaves at 22. Good. These two can manage to deal with the heat soak. I'm using that little temp loop to just cool off my oxygen production as well, so this thing doesn't just sit here and just heat up the entire base. But we do have a bit of a heat problem over here. It's a bit toasty. It's 35, which is a bit too hot. Over here, it's actually getting really toasty due to the, you know, yeah, there's cretins over here. I literally cannot turn this loop off, because if I turn this loop off for any reason, these two overheat, my power fails. Why is there... Right. Cancel that build. Because if this loop fails for any reason, these things stop running, and then I don't have any power, then these pipes start breaking. Yeah, so basically, if these things stop running, there's a cascade failure. So, much like in real life, if you shut down the system improperly, things start falling apart. Delicious coffee. So, what am I gonna do? Well, I'm glad you asked. I believe I have enough space right here. No, I do not. Fuck. I was gonna just put a stack of them right here. A stack of 2. Just to soak up the heat in the general base. But no. I cannot do that. But I do have space here. Honestly, one of these things, like 2 of these, just running here. I got 1 of these. This has been building up heat slowly over the course of a long time. There's been a lot of cycles coming building up this heat. So I'm thinking I'm just going to run a big loop across 1 generator down here. So yeah. Yeah. Run a couple of lights throughout the base with it too. Run a couple of lights up here maybe. Yeah. So you know what, let's do this. Thermoelectric generator. Oh, by the way, you may be wondering what these are for. These are so I can produce dirt. Because I ran into the problem that I ran out of dirt, but I had a shit ton of slime and I had a shit ton of, well, pretty much everything. So, yeah. You know, speaking of which, we can actually dig up... how about we do this? Sandstone. How about we just build that, and then we dig up this entire thing. I do want that slime and clay, because I can straight up convert that slime into dirt if I want, and I can also use it, and there's also some dirt in here after this stuff was like 200 degrees, because it was at one point. Cancel that dig, put up a ladder schedule. Uh-huh. I do not like how you can't do that. It's really annoying. Yeah, they can just go down here to do that. The rest of this they can dig from the bottom. They can access all of this through this, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay, priority for all of this is priority 9. I'd like these tiles to be built now, though, because I don't want this water just disappearing off into the abyss. Because I have this thing slowly percolating down fresh water. This thing emits 6 kilos per second. For 200 seconds every 500 seconds. So it's dumping out quite a bit of water. It's not quite enough to make up for what we use. I actually think it might be just enough. I think it might be just enough to make up for what we actually use, but, you know. There we go. Those tiles have been dealt with. Yeah. Clay. I'm gonna need. I do have fungal spores, right? We have babies. Oh, we got fungal spores. Okay, you're sending that. There's 3 too many. Can somebody like sweep these eggs? Oh, for fuck's sake. How are they lacking storage? You're allowed to keep them in here. No, you're literally not allowed to keep them in here. Why are you not allowed to keep them in here? $39. Critter egg. Glossy directly. Why are you not allowed? Come on, sweet these eggs up. They're gonna be producing 1 or 2 more. And I legitimately cannot. For fuck's sake, come on! Wait, what? They're not cramped? Is the magical number 7? Oh, they're glum now. Oh, that's because they haven't been, this one hasn't been groomed. That's why they're glummed. Okay, let's keep 7 in here then. Cancel that. Cancel that sweeping then. I suppose we can keep 7 in here. Tiny baby! Okay. Nice. Okay, this is a rot pile. Rotten meal ice. I don't know why this is not being swept. Bring this, please. Where are you bringing this? Oh, fantastic. Oh, there's bleach stone being stored in here, though, so literally it should be dying, but it's not because the bleach stone is underwater. 200 kilos of that, huh? Nice. You know, I could put it in a disinfection box. But you know, I was gonna do a little cooling loop in here, so let's do that. Okay. Now, our hotspots are over here primarily, so I think I'm just gonna do a little thing like that. That just, actually it's over here too, so I'm gonna do a little little appendix over here, keeping this thing nice and cool. So we're just gonna make a little inflow, outflow. We're gonna do this little inflow, there. Regular sandstone. Can you stop trying to connect to literally everything? Why do you suck? How about we do this? They're not allowed to enter here or here, so they're only allowed to stay in the area that, I mean, they are allowed to go down here to the place that's 100 degrees Celsius, but you know what, whatever. They're allowed to go in freely. They'll filter through eventually. Actually, you know what, no. They're so slow at doing this anyway. That means all this stuff becomes available again. This is very hot lead. I wish you could just say that if the swept material is hot enough, bring it to a container of the appropriate temperature range. I wish I could say that. Insufficient oxygen generation. I know for a fact that that's bullshit. But I think this might be a problem there. Somebody sweep that or mop that. Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, there's... Wait, what? Wait, hang on, what? Oh yeah, because they're going down and doing so much work down there, there's not actually enough oxygen hanging around the rest of the base. The gas overlay tells a story that I recognize. The breathability is... I mean, it's very breathable, but the pressure is going down. I also need to filter this. Because here's the thing, I need to put this through a loop. That's one of the reasons I want to get this cleared out, because if I can get this cleared out, then I can put a oxygen cleaning station over here. Somebody please. Dupes, priority please. I've had this stacked up for like in-game weeks at this point. And I haven't even put up ladders. That's strange. Why haven't I done that? That's closer by here. So let's use that. Cancel that, and that. I don't need a Vissolite. It is in fact useless. So yeah. If I can clear this area, I can put a oxygen separation unit, because this thing has several hundred kilos in each of these tanks of polluted oxygen that I can just put in here and cleanse by putting it with this bleach stone. By putting it in tanks that's submerged in bleach. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, you're going to get lead. See what's in here. Why are you giving me these satanic little beings? Jesus. These suits suck down a lot of gas. Oh wow, it's because I'm not sucking down enough power here, okay. Because the gas vent, oh yeah, the hydrogen, it's just overloaded and this is just max gas pressure, yeah, okay. So you know what, let's just burn a bunch more hydrogen. I have all the geometry needed to set that up, so I'm just gonna tell them to build that right now. I already have gas piping and everything set up, so... There's a bunch of polluted oxygen here for some reason. Oh, yeah, they're allowed. This is the container where I store my dirt. It also for some reason stores clay. I am not sure why. It's not supposed to store the 14 tons of clay. It's the top priority of Lindsay at this point. Okay, Lindsay actually went to do it. I was going to say it's top priority for Lindsay, who is doing this as number 15 on her list. There. That means these things are going to be able to run more. The gas is going to be able to be sucked down a little bit better. These are going to be a little bit better pressure. And our oxygen situation is going to be remedied immediately. These things are storing a very small amount of oxygen now. Good, there's an excess. In fact, it's only storing the excess from this generator, or from this oxygen, from this electrolyzer. Now this thing is just a little delivery system. It makes sure there's a little liquid buffer between our main system and over here. You may ask, why am I using this? Well, I don't know. I could just be using this. I could just be using a liquid valve and mediating the amount of liquid that goes into this system and just like managing my oxygen supply that way. But I don't. I do it through the hydrogen by disabling and enabling this building. This is slowly going to get sucked down as the gas pressure in here drops, because these two are actually eating more hydrogen than these electrolyzers are putting out. So the pressure in here is slowly going to drop, and then this is going to start dropping. Yeah, but not before this thing fills up. Good. Our temperature in here is falling again. That dirt is slowly cooling down. Very slowly. It's a good thing. Is that that's a thimbleweed seed. Nice, we got some thimbleweed going. Okay, well I don't have any dedicated polluted water except on the return, so I should probably start separating that. Yeah, I should probably start doing that. Are you still erupting? You're idle. But you're so far away that literally no one's ever gonna get to you. When I last enabled proximity, it resulted in nothing ever getting done.